At my old school, reading was just like they would not even help me with anything.
I always thought of reading class as really hard and it just wasn't fun.
At first, I really didn't like reading. I was like, why read? There's so much other stuff to do.
He just really started to fall behind in his academics in kindergarten.
We looked at each other and wondered, kindergarten shouldn't be that hard, and recognized that he needed some additional help.
So our students come to us with a variety of learning needs. They come here for a small class size, for our individualized education, our multisensory approach to learning, and the majority of our students come here for our Wilson Reading System.
We just discovered he was really struggling with paying attention to what the teacher needed him to focus on. We learned that he had attention deficit disorder, and so missing out on those fundamentals, he just really started to fall behind.
And we were watching our bright, brilliant young star start to fizzle and fade.
So many of our students come here and they hate reading. They think that they're terrible readers and they might never learn to read and they don't even want to try. What I'd love to see with the students who are in the Wilson Reading System is just the amount of confidence that they gain in themselves.
Wilson is a heavily research-based program, so there's a lot of research behind it. There's a lot of implementation science that goes along with it. The science behind the Wilson Reading System is one of the reasons why it's selected as the program that we use.
Wilson recently gave us the distinction of being a best practice site, which means not only are we meeting their high criteria, but we're serving as a model for other schools and providers that are using Wilson.
With that designation of Wilson Best Practice Site, we're one of 5 sites in the country that has that designation. So when you think about the principles of instruction of Wilson, for students with language-based learning disabilities, the multisensory piece is key. They're manipulating things, they're seeing how words work and how they go together and how you can pull them apart. And we're doing that in a very 3-dimensional way, and it's all designed to clarify those verbal explanations.
And Wilson really takes it to a very simple level. We are actually able to meet kids where they are. We don't expect them to be at a certain level and then get frustrated when they're not there. And we're able to push them and watch them grow. Again, in ways that are really meaningful to them, where they can see their own growth and they can feel good about themselves.
I think it was the small classrooms, it was the direct attention, and it was also the intervention for children that had ADHD. I think within months he was coming back and saying, I'm so excited to come back to school.
And the teachers here really drew him out and stuck with him and helped him realize we're not going to put you in a corner and you have to stay there.
And that they feel they can participate, again, in all academic areas in a way that is meaningful to them and that they can really be a part of the class and not feel like they're just kind of sitting on the sidelines.
As I've gotten a little bit older and gotten to know Wilson better, and my first teacher, it's all about the teachers you have, because how they make you learn it. I started going through school and I started enjoying things like math and reading more because of how they taught us it.
Well, we saw his confidence build. We saw him wanting to come to school. He loves school. He loves school. And we hear that still in 9th grade.
We would find stacks of books in his room in the morning and wondering where did this stack of books come from, and he would be reading through his stories.
It's so great to see kids grow like that and to see them make progress, again, in a way that I think they've been so unsuccessful in so many other ways that Wilson actually works.
And once they're in the system and they're making progress and they're charting their own success, they just light up.
Noble has been the place that we've found that confidence and that spark in our child, and he's really excelling in so many different ways because of Noble.